In the year 1066, England had no clear ruler. Across the sea, a powerful duke prepared an invasion. He gathered ships, soldiers, and weapons, believing the English crown belonged to him. But standing in his way was a king who refused to surrender. On a cold October morning, two armies met on a hill in southern England. Thousands of warriors would fight. One king would fall, and the future of England would change forever. This was the Battle of Hastings. In January 1066, King Edward the Confessor of England died without leaving an heir. The English nobles quickly chose Harold Godwinson as the new king. But far away in Normandy, Duke William believed he had a rightful claim to the throne. William was furious. He began preparing for war. Harold was a skilled warrior and experienced commander. William was a determined ruler with a powerful army behind him. Both men believed they were the rightful king. Neither was willing to give up. The conflict would not be decided by words. It would be decided on the battlefield. William built a massive fleet and crossed the English Channel. Thousands of Norman soldiers landed on the English coast. They brought cavalry, archers, and heavily armed knights. England had been invaded. Harold had to move quickly. Before facing William, Harold's army had already fought another enemy. They had marched hundreds of miles north and defeated a Viking invasion at the Battle of Stamford Bridge. But victory came with a cost. The soldiers were exhausted. Soon, they had to march south again to face the Normans. On October 14th, 1066, the two armies met near Hastings. The English formed a defensive shield wall on top of a hill. The Normans attacked with archers and cavalry. At first, the English position seemed impossible to break. The shield wall held strong. During the battle, some Norman soldiers pretended to retreat. The English chased them, breaking their defensive formation. The Normans turned back and attacked. Slowly, the English line began to weaken. The battle continued for hours. As the day continued, King Harold and his soldiers fought desperately. Eventually, Harold was killed. With their leader gone, the English army collapsed. William had won. The Duke of Normandy would become the new King of England. William was crowned King of England on Christmas Day, 1066. The Norman conquest transformed the country. New castles were built. A new ruling class took power. The English language and culture began to change. One battle had reshaped an entire nation. More than 900 years later, the Battle of Hastings remains one of the most important battles in British history. It was not just a fight between two armies. It was the moment when one world ended and another began.